My neighbor, 40 Thief, claims my dog's barking is noise pollution and demands I take action. My 2-year-old Jack Russell is the best thing that has happened to me since moving here 2 years ago. For about 6 months now, she has been getting up at 4 a.m. every day and barking nonstop for an hour or so until I get up to feed her and walk her outside. The first few days of this were not too bad because I was still waking up early, but after a while I began to dread those mornings and even started going back to bed after feeding and walking her if I could. It wasn't always this way with her either. For a long time she would sleep through the night just fine and only wake up during normal hours to eat and go out. But around 6 months ago something changed and suddenly she wouldn't stop barking all morning. She doesn't bark much otherwise, and it's never at anything in particular, but just at nothing. She'll sit there staring into space, barking away like she's trying to tell someone how annoying life can be sometimes. I've tried everything to stop it from happening. I took her to the vet and got a checkup to make sure she was healthy, which she was. I took her off food before bedtime to see if maybe she was hungry, which didn't work. I moved her crate to the living room so she could hear me getting ready in the morning and think twice before barking. And I even got one of those calming diffusers to put in her crate to help her relax, but none of them worked. Last week my neighbor came over and told me that I needed to do something about it. That it was noise pollution and she couldn't sleep at night anymore. She also said that she heard my daughter crying and whining a lot lately too, which isn't true, and that she thought it might have something to do with her hearing my dog barking all the time. She said that we should probably keep our dog locked in our house at night so she can't get out and bark, or better yet, get rid of her altogether. She went on for a little while longer saying that I need to listen to her and respect her boundaries, and that I'm being selfish by letting my dog ruin everyone else's lives. But I know she's wrong, and I'm tired of dealing with her crap. So today, I walked down to the local animal shelter and adopted another dog. A big, goofy golden retriever who loves people and has a very loud bark. I brought him home and left him in his new crate where he promptly fell asleep. My old dog looked at him for a second, then went back to her own crate and continued sleeping. The next morning, I woke up to my new dog barking at 4 a.m. instead of my old one, and he kept barking all morning. I realized that I had forgotten to take him outside and let him go potty, so I did. After that, he stopped barking. When my neighbor came over later that morning, she was livid. I guess she must have seen my new dog sitting on the couch looking like he owned the place, and she asked me what I was doing with him. I told her that I had adopted him from the shelter because my other dog barked too much and I wanted to give him a good home. She started yelling at me, saying that I shouldn't have done that, and that I was causing more problems than solutions. But I stood my ground and told her to leave. She ended up calling the police and telling them that I had stolen a dog from her neighborhood. But they came and spoke with me and found out that I had actually bought the dog from a reputable breeder. They ended up giving me a warning for impersonating a pet owner, but I don't really care because I got rid of my neighbor's problem for good. Now my old dog sleeps peacefully at night, and my new dog wakes me up bright and early every morning to take him outside and start our day together. I feel kind of bad for the neighbor, but I wish I could have handled the situation differently. Maybe gotten rid of my old dog sooner and avoided having to adopt a new one, but I don't know. I hope that she comes to understand soon, but until then, I'm just happy that we're no longer bothered by her constant complaining.